Mixing colours in bottles, especially the infamous Games Workshop pots, which are, to my mind, the invention of the devil. I much prefer the dropper bottles. As you see, I've already changed one of those over, which I normally do. Now, what I'll do is I'll show you how I go about getting it to the stage of getting it into the bottle. Don't have any spare bottles at the moment, so we'll take a look at this one. We've got a new bottle of a Citadel colour. Eventually managed to pop it open because it's an absolute work of the devil and a pig. And you find this sludge in the bottom. So, close it up again, give it a shake, and fight once again to get it open. And what you got is slightly less of a sludge, a bit more of a good mix there. But as you all know, and I'm sure everybody who's ever used a Games Workshop will know, at the bottom the sludge is there. So what I do is I get as much of the paint back into there. I'm almost tempted to cut it off, that one, but I won't be using it for a while. So I then get a matte medium. Now, whether it's Games Workshop at a vast inflated price, or a Galleria, Winsor & Newton Galleria medium from your local art store, I don't know. So we put a big old splodge of that in there, and what we get is a coffee frother. Now, one thing you notice about this one, it's missing all the wire spring that goes around that. What I found was that by using the wire spring, it aerated the paint, which is not necessarily what you want, because obviously it's meant to froth coffee, it's meant to aerate milk and all the rest of it, so you don't want to do that. So what I've done is cut all the wire off, but this just fits neatly in there. So carefully, I'll try and move it over here so we can see. You get this and you whiz it up, and you keep whizzing and you keep turning it until all the sludge at the bottom, all the Games Workshop sludge that eventually goes dry, is there. And what you find is you've got Games Workshop paint. You've increased its volume by using the matte medium with no loss of pigment, no loss of strength of colour, and you've actually increased the amount that you've got in your pot for a very little increase in price. Pence, because the Galleria would do multiple, more than you can shake a stick at, pots of this, because you're only using a few millilitres at a time. That's what I do with that one. At some point soon, I'll show you how I pot them up into the dropper bottles, and you'll see then what I'll do is I'll get a brand new bottle, and I'll do a measurement test and see what we've got, see what we can get out of it. I'll get a couple of bottles out of that. But anyway, there you go. You have a nice Games Workshop colour, which I can't fault. I love the colours. And you've also got a paint that can actually use quite easily and not lose too much to drying out. So I'll close it up. See you later, guys.